You looking to save some money? Don't worry, I got you covered. All you have to do is go over to SCD Key and use the code HG3 when you're buying games to get 3% off, or use the code HG10 when you're buying software to get 10% off. All you got to do is go to SCD Key. You can also give out gift cards, and you can also buy things for the PlayStation, the Xbox, the PC, and Windows. So go over there to SCD Key and check it out, man. It's real easy to navigate. Everything is plain to see. When you go to checkout, all you got to do is enter the code HG3 for 3% off of games, and HG10 for 10% off of software. So get over there now and save yourself some money.
You can hate me now, I won't stop, but I won't stop now. Can't stop, cause I can't stop now. You can hate.
Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy Hard8, the truth for YouTube. Your favorite commentator's favorite commentator, yeah. What's up, people? What's happening? You already know the deal. If you missed my last video, the link is down below. Facebook groups, gamer tags, all that good shit is down below. So please go and check it out. Also, check out the Any Given Sunday podcast. I'll have that link down below. Make sure y'all go subscribe every Sunday, 4 p.m. EST. Any Given Sunday podcast, you dig? Also, check out my Patreon. That's the fuel that keeps the Hard8 train going. That shit sounds so fucking corny. Anyway, yeah, I criticize myself. Yep, I criticize myself. Can I keep it real with y'all for a minute? Can we be real? Can we be real? Is it okay to be real on this video? Because I know a lot of feelings gonna be hurt. I know these corporate cocksuckers is gonna be up in arms. I already know. But I just gotta keep it real for a minute, man, because just what I do. I'm the truth for YouTube, you dig? But the Xbox One X is better than the PS4 Pro overall. I told y'all this before. I definitely like what Microsoft is doing over there. They pumping out meaningful updates damn near monthly. And meanwhile, Sony, I don't know what they're doing. Counting all that money, I don't know what they're doing, but updates are few and far in between. And then usually when we get these updates, they ain't nothing that we've been asking for. You dig? And I told y'all before, this is why when one console is getting stomped, it is not a bad thing, because look at the attention that Microsoft pays to the Xbox One due to it getting stomped by the PS4 and PS4 Pro. You dig? I mean, and that's not a bad thing. Look at the meaningful updates that you get. Now, the Xbox One X and I believe the S don't even exist to me, so I'm not even going to speak on the S. I'm just talking solely about the X, because that's all that matters in my opinion. The Xbox One X is about to get Adobe Vision update for streaming, and then in the fall it's getting Adobe Vision update for disc playback. Now, this is pretty big, right? And the reason, especially for the disc playback, this is pretty big because there's not many Blu-ray players that do Dolby Vision playback as far as disc, physical disc. You got about 4, and one of them is discontinued. I believe you got the Oppo, right? That's discontinued. You can still find it on eBay, Amazon for an absurd amount of money, but it's still around, but it's been discontinued. Then you have a new system. I think it's Cambridge. It's sort of like the successor to a spiritual successor to the Oppo, something like that. Really good. It is thundering and lightning outside, so you might hear a little bit of thundering. It's raining, about to rain. I don't know. It's going down. Got a Cambridge has a Blu-ray player, high-end 4K Blu-ray player that does Dolby Vision. Then you have Sony the X700, and you have LG, I believe it's the UBP 970. Those are the only 4K Blu-ray players on the market that do Dolby Vision playback through physical disc. And now it's going to be the Xbox One X and the S, but we're not talking about that. The X. So depending on who you are, if you're in the movies and things like that, that's a huge feature We already know that the PlayStation Pro doesn't do this. Overall, the Xbox One X is better than the Pro, in my opinion. It's just got a lot more going on for it. Now, we already know that exclusives are important, right? We know exclusives are important. But also, the main type of game on these consoles, that's the main driver force behind these consoles, is definitely multiplats. Way more multiplats come out than exclusives, right? We can all agree on that. And I was just looking at something. I was looking at, the pre-order list or whatever like that that's coming up. And there's way more multiplats coming than there is way more multiplats coming that I'm looking forward to than there is exclusives. As far as Sony goes, I'm looking forward to Spider-Man and The Last of Us 2. We don't even know when The Last of Us 2 is coming. Death Stranding, come on. I don't even know what the fuck that game is. I'm not hyped for that game at all. And then you got the Ghost of, I forgot the name of that, the Samurai game. Y'all know what it is. And that game looks cool to me, but I'm not like overly hyped for it. It looks beautiful, it looks great. I like the attention to detail. Gameplay look cool, but I'm not like super hyped for it or whatever like that. But then when I look at the multiplats that are coming, oh man, it's just crazy. It's a bunch that I'm hyped for. And all of these multiplats are going to be better on the X. Now listen, we already know about PC. This ain't about PC. I don't give a fuck about PC. Right now I'm enjoying hassle-free, stress-free gaming. I don't really give a goddamn about PC at this point in time. But we already know PC is going to have the better multiplats overall. We know that. But I'm not talking about PC. This is just console gaming. It ain't nothing you can tell me about a motherfucking PC. Y'all already know. If you know me, you already know. It ain't a motherfucking thing you can tell me about PC gaming. I know all the pros, and I know all them cons that y'all like to sweep under the fucking rug. Yeah, I know about it all. So it ain't nothing you can tell me. I'm not talking about PC gaming. Strictly console. That's it. So save it. Alright? I'm good though. Enjoy. Save it. But when I look at these multiplats, and I know myself, at first I was telling myself, I don't need an Xbox One X. Right? I'm good with the PS4 Pro. I'm good. I know the games ain't going to be as good. I know Battlefield 5 and Red Dead Redemption and Shadow of Tomb Raider, Anthem, Division 2. I know all those games going to look better on the X. They're going to play better on the X, but I'm good with the PS4 Pro. I was trying to tell myself that. I was trying to convince myself. And then I looked at Digital Foundry and I'm looking at Crash Bandicoot and I'm like, it's 1440p on the Pro and native 4K on the X. I'm like, what am I doing? Knowing goddamn well that I like to play my games the best that I can play them. And when it comes to consoles, the best that I will be able to play them will be on the X. So I go and I look at the pre-release list or the pre-order list or whatever like that to see the games that are upcoming. And I'm like, okay, which one of these games would I rather play on the Pro? And which one of these games would I rather play on the X? The only thing I'm looking forward to on the PS4 Pro is Spider-Man and The Last of Us 2. Everything else is going to play better on the X. That's Battlefield 5. That's Red Dead Redemption 2. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Division 2. Anthem. You see what I'm saying? The Walking Dead. All of these multiplats. Black Ops 4, maybe. I might check that out. I don't know. But all of these multiplats are going to be better on the X. Whether it's a resolution bump or whatever. Y'all know I'm petty like that. I don't give a fuck if the difference is 5 frames per second. I still want to play it on the better version. That's just how I am. If I don't, it's going to bother me. It's going to fucking bother me. You dig what I'm saying? So, when I'm looking at these things, we know exclusives mean a lot to a console, but let's not forget about these multiplats. The biggest games this fall is going to be multiplats. You know what I mean? No, Xbox does not have exclusives. We already know that. But the games that mean something are on the Xbox One X, and they look better. Probably going to run better too. That's up in the air. But we know they're going to look better. You understand what I'm saying? The games that are going to mean something. Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be huge this fall. It's going to be bigger than Spider-Man, right? And you can say, yeah, Spider-Man's only on one console, but Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be bigger than Spider-Man. You know, so when you look at these multiplats that are going to be big this fall, Black Ops is going to be a huge game. You don't have to like Black Ops or Call of Duty, but it's going to be big, right? Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be big. Battlefield 5 is going to be big. Shadow of Tomb Raider, that's yet to see. I mean, I can't wait to play it. But all the games that I am really looking forward to playing this fall and beyond, it doubles and triples the exclusives that I'm looking forward to on PlayStation, which is only Last of Us 2 and Spider-Man. Spider-Man going to be hot for about a week or two, and then everybody going to forget about it. Why? Because it's a single-player game. Once you beat it, maybe you might want to get a platinum, 100% it, then you're done. Look at God of War. God of War, great game. A lot of people was talking about it. Nobody's talking about it now. You know what I mean? Everybody done moved on. That's the same thing going to happen this fall. Spider-Man going to be big. Everybody going to be talking about it, whether good or bad. We already know. Everybody's going to be talking about it. And then 4 days later, you got Shadow of the Tomb Raider, right? And if that game turns out to be amazing, everybody's going to be talking about that. And then the next month, you got a bunch of big games. Forza Horizon 4, you know, is going to be talked about. The Battlefields, the Call of Duties, the Red Dead. All of these games are going to overshadow Spider-Man once they release. That's not to say. And it's yet to see if Spider-Man going to be as good as we hope it's going to be. I'm hyped for the game. You know what I mean? I'm super hyped for Spider-Man. I've been looking forward to a Spider-Man game for the longest. But the jury is still out on if it's going to be a great game, great story. Is it going to be, you know, critically acclaimed like God of War or anything like that? We don't really know yet. We could look at it and assume, but we don't know how it's going to turn out. You know what I mean? Especially looking at the track record of Spider-Man games. So you got to be a little bit skeptical. But overall, the X is just a better console right now. On the movie side of things, on the gaming side of things, as a multimedia box, it has way more apps and it just offers more. Dolby Vision through playback on a disc. It's only like 4 fucking Blu-ray players that can do that right now. Then you add the X to the mix, and the S, I believe. You know, Dolby Vision streaming, some of y'all might not care because your TV don't do Dolby Vision, so you don't know what it means. You know, all you know is HDR10, but Dolby Vision is better than HDR10. You dig? So it's like, that's huge. Even though I might not use it because my TV already does Dolby Vision. But that's huge. And it does Dolby Atmos, the Xbox. Games are finished in Dolby Atmos like Gears, Rise of the Tomb Raider. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these additions are huge. Now, of course, if you casual, you got some bullshit-ass sound bar or bullshit-ass, you're using TV speakers, your TV don't do Dolby Vision or anything like that, you probably don't care about none of this shit. You know what I mean? But for the people that are taking advantage of these things, this could be huge for them. At the end of the day, we know that the X don't got no exclusives, right? But when it comes to these big multi-plats that we all going to go buy and that we all can't wait to play, they are better on the X. And that's just the fucking facts. You know what I mean? That's just the facts. Now, you can sit there and try to convince yourself that 1440p and 4K ain't that big of a difference and it's still 30 frames per second and I got to zoom in 500%. You can convince yourself because I done it. You know what I mean? I done it. Oh, well, you know, you got to zoom in 600% to see the difference. And a lot of times you don't, especially in person. You can easily tell the difference between 1440 and 4K. You can try to convince yourself that everything is perfectly fine. I've done it. I'm a victim of that. I done that with all types of shit. Anytime a new graphics card come out, I try to sit here and convince myself that what I got is okay and it ain't far behind the new shit when it is. You know, phones, TVs, all that type of shit. I'm always trying to convince myself that what I got is perfectly fine. When it really ain't. But I mean, it is, but it's not. You know, like, it's fine. Like, it's okay. Like, yeah, your TV from 2 years ago, I'm just using this as an example. Your TV from 2 years ago, it's perfectly fine, but you're trying to compare it with the new shit and make yourself feel better and all that. Nah. It's okay, man. Overall, the X is a better fucking console. And like I said, these meaningful multiplats that's coming out this fall gonna be better on the X. I don't want to play Red Dead Redemption 2 on nothing. I mean, of course, I would love to play that on PC, and it's gonna come to PC probably whenever it does. But as far as these consoles go, I want to play Red Dead Redemption 2 at its best as far as these consoles go, and that's gonna be on the X. You dig? I mean, you just got to be real with yourself, man. It's okay. We know PlayStation got the better exclusives. We know PlayStation make better exclusive games and all of that. That's ain't nobody arguing that but these Xbots. But at the end of the day, me being a neutral person, I'm just trying to play whatever is best, trying to play wherever it's best besides PC right now, is definitely on the X, man. That's real talk. You dig? So start being real with yourself. You can run around talking about the X ain't got no games and all of that. It ain't got no exclusive games. Yes, we can all agree on that. But it does have the better multiplats. Most of these games that are going to sell this fall are better on the X. Most of these games we can't wait for is going to be better on the X. Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be huge. You telling me you don't want to play the best possible version of that game when it comes to consoles? Come on, man. That's like I was telling y'all before. Infinity War. That thing come out August 14th. You think I don't want to see that in the best version possible? I want to see that in the best version possible, which is going to be on a physical UHD disc. I don't want to stream it. I don't want to download it. I don't want to do none of that. I want to see that shit at its best. And that's how I feel about some of my favorite games that's on the way. Battlefield 5. I want to see that at its best. Red Dead Redemption 2. At its best. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to consoles. I gotta keep saying that because I know you PC fags are still be in the comment section. We are, like I told you, there ain't shit you can tell me about PC gaming. I'm just talking about consoles right now because I'm on that hassle-free, stress-free gaming. You dig? So, I don't know. Sound off down in the comment section. You know, you can choose to lie to yourself all you want. Xbox One X got tons of fucking features, tons of options, whether it's from movies to streaming to sound. Come on, man, to games. It's too much. I don't understand why the Xbox is still hated. I guess it ain't never been able to shake off, when it started. But if you just sit back and really take a look at the console, man, it offers a lot. Besides exclusives. And exclusives ain't everything. We got one big exclusive coming out for the PlayStation this fall, and that's Spider-Man. After that, we're going to be bombarded by big AAA multiplats. Think about it. We don't even know when The Last of Us is coming out. Last of Us 2. You dig? And Death Stranding, I can care less about. So it's like, in the Samurai game, that looks cool, but I need to see more. But them games are still months and months away. So, that's just my take on the thing, man. People just need to understand it is what it is. There's these features some people want. Now, is it making the Xbox fly off the shelves? No. It already has a bad aura that it can't seem to shake. It can't seem to change its image. But if they go into the next console generation with all of these features, and stay persistent like they are right now and just do something about their exclusive problem, I don't know, man. We're going to have to see. I mean, they still really don't have the talent when it comes to exclusives. That's the thing. They need to find some talent. But at the end of the day, exclusives are not everything. Right now, I'm looking forward to about 9-10 different multiplats. And then when you look at exclusives, I'm looking forward to what? 2, 3? Don't even compare. So at the end of the day, It is what it is, man. This your boy Hard8, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments section, man. Check out the Patreon, Any Given Sunday podcast. Damn, this video was long as shit. I was rambling? Was it? I was talking. But let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Hard8, man. I'm gone. Deuces.
Hey! Hey! New shoes on the Range Rover, good with mine. Motherfuckers act like I